Hi everyone, my name is Anne Gamache. I'm a senior child and family therapist at Children's Research Triangle in Chicago. While I would normally be providing youth mental health first aid trainings in person, we are all sheltering in place and that's not possible right now. A fully virtual course will be available within the coming weeks, but in the meantime we want to find other ways of providing information and support around mental health. One aspect of the situation that's important to think about are the ways that mental health may look different while many of us are inside. There have been significant changes to our daily routines, and that can bring changes to our emotions and behavioral patterns as well. The focus of youth mental health first aid is on adolescents between the ages of 13 and 18, so that will be my primary focus of this video today. A significant component of the youth mental health first aid curriculum is on being expert noticers and using critical thinking to consider what might be typical adolescent development compared to what might be a potential concern. In order to help us decide what is concerning, we should first think about all the ways that life is different now than it was 2, 4, or 6 months ago. The behaviors we've adopted within the past few weeks around hygiene and sanitation would have seemed excessive a few months ago. Context, perspective, and culture are all hugely important in understanding each other right now. Adolescents in their new settings of being at home for school, sheltering in place, have significantly reduced in-person contact with their friends, peers, and non-familial adults. And they have sharply increased proximity and time with people who live in their home and their family members. We know that adolescence is a time in which young people are seeking individuation from their family and look to peers for influence and acceptance. In addition, adolescents have much less structure being imposed on them from outside through things like school and activities. This is a time in their lives when they are taking on responsibility for themselves, including things like time management, hygiene, and obligations to school, work, and friends. While their skills are growing in these areas, the near complete lack of outside structure can be challenging even for adults. We should remember to consider the environment and its impact as we observe changes in our young people and the young people that are important to us. One area that will likely become a focus is the use of technology. And there are definitely changes in the way that young people are using technology, including the amount of time, what websites or apps they're using, and the function that it plays in their lives. We should remember that electronics are being used for tasks including learning, free time, social connection, and organization. This is a great time to be curious and ask questions about these uses, rather than assuming they're being used to avoid things like homework or chores. We may actually have a lot to learn by asking the young people in our lives about the technology they use and the way that it functions in their lives. Ask about how they connect with friends and which apps they find most fun. If they seem to be spending excessive amounts of time playing games, perhaps they feel overwhelmed at the idea of setting and maintaining a daily schedule. Using the action plan skill of listening non-judgmentally will be really important in those conversations too. We can only understand if we ask and then listen when they answer. I hope this provides some context for understanding the way that the young people in our lives may feel or behave differently. Talk to another first aider about the ways that you can use your algae skills right now. Stay safe and wash your hands.